What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Mohawk Motors. So, have you ever been just relaxing on Sunday evening, scrolling Facebook Marketplace to see if there's anything interesting for sale or anything that maybe you could buy and flip and make a few bucks? Well, I do that pretty frequently, and I stumbled across something this past Sunday, and here it is. I wasn't planning on buying another regular cab short bed, but this one popped up locally at a price that I really couldn't say no to. So I went and checked it out and wound up buying it. Let me show you this thing. So this one is a 2007 Silverado Classic, two-wheel drive, regular cab short bed. It's the blue metallic color. Already has a nice spray-in Line-X bed liner, and even has the, like, I'll call it the middle of the road interior. It's got nice cloth seats, the flip down center console, but it does have vinyl floor. It also has power windows and locks, and obviously needs a headliner like most of these trucks do. But I scooped this thing up for what I thought was a good price. It runs, it drives. I drove it around while I was there, test drove it, and you know, for a little V6 truck, two-wheel drive, it runs good. It drives fine, and it's only got 118,000 miles on it. So I negotiated a little bit and got it down to what I think is a really good price for the truck. And now I'm gonna tinker with it. I hadn't planned on buying another one. I have my silver regular cab short bed that should hopefully be back from the body shop next week. But this one was at a price that I couldn't say no, and I've been, for whatever reason, I've just been really wanting another 2007 Silverado Classic. So I scooped this one up. Now, it had a bunch of little knickknacks and odds and ends that weren't right. I'll put some pictures of when I picked it up here. And then, as you can see, here it is now. I took those bed rail cap things off of it. I didn't like those. I put some Denali wheels on that I had, more so for the tires. The tires that were on it were all dry rotted and cracked. They wouldn't pass inspection. So I had these Denali wheels laying around with some good tires on them that I guess either I wanted too much money for or just nobody wanted. So I put those on there so it'll get through inspection. Fix some other little knickknacks and odds and ends with parts I had laying around here from other trucks. And now I'm going to try to make a little upgrade to this thing. I've been doing a bunch of reading and research online, and they sold me this truck. It only came with keys, no remote key fob to do remote entry. The guy said he did not believe it ever had remote entry, but from what I found online, doing some research, reading through a bunch of forums, I think I might be able to add remote keyless entry to this truck using parts from another truck that I have here. And the reason I think so is because, like I said, it already has power locks. And, well, let me show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to see if it works, and we'll go from there. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work, and you guys will just get to see me replace some parts for no reason. Yay! Alright, so to start this little project, I'm going to pull this door panel from another, this is a 2006 Silverado. I need to pull this door panel and get this passenger window control module out of here. I think this is the missing piece that I need. Now, if you never pulled these door panels before, there's a little 7mm behind the lock, you need to remove this little trim around the handle. There's another 7mm here right inside the pull handle. And then there's a little T20 Torx bit back here. Oh, that 7mm is already missing. And that's not the right screw. And then on the 05 and newer trucks, there's a little plastic push rivet up here that goes against the glove panel. Once you get those 3 screws out and remove this trim piece, you just lift up on the door panel, like so. It comes off. And disconnect your little courtesy light at the bottom rear corner. And then you've got some connectors on the bottom of your driver or your passenger window control module here. And then your door panel's free. Now, what we're after is actually this piece right here. And somebody's already removed, well, somebody's already really tried to pull this thing out incorrectly. To remove these on the 05 and newer trucks, there's a little 7mm bolt right here, and then there's a pop-in clip at the back. There's the little screw, and then we pop out the back. And there's our actual little module. Now, I don't actually need the whole thing. I only need the module itself. And that comes out of a little plastic trim. It's just held in with some little clips. Be gentle, because this stuff is getting old and it's just cheap plastic. So if you're trying to save or reuse any of this stuff, take your time, be as gentle as you can, so you don't destroy it. There we go. The reason I want this little module is because from what I found on the internet, like I said, in some forums and some other places I've looked, this module also includes the receiver for the remote keyless entry. There it is. Now it seems silly to me that GM would make 2 versions of this, one with the receiver and one without, but according to the internet, that's the case. I'm going to get the 2 key fobs from this truck, bring them with me, and then pull the module out of that short bed, see if they have the same part number, and then we'll switch this in and see if we can't get remote locks to work in that thing. All right, so same process on this truck to remove the door panel. There's our door panel. Try not to mess this thing up. And get my little passenger door module out. go. All right, so let's compare part numbers here. Okay, they are definitely different part numbers. The one that are original to the truck, no remote keyless entry, is part number B08569X16180000Z3. The one from the truck with remote keyless entry, part number B085, that's the same so far. Now it's different, 74X16066201K5. Now, the other thing that I noticed right away that is different about these is, and hopefully you can see this, but the module data. The one from the truck with remote keyless entry has an FCC ID number on it, which tells me that there's some kind of transmitter or receiver in this module. The one that didn't have remote keyless entry does not have any of that data on it. So far this is seeming like the internet was correct. I'll get the old module off, and then I think before I put everything back together, I want to actually try it. And actually, maybe before I even do that, I'll just plug this module in and then try it and see if it works. There we go. Okay, and here's the main key fob from that truck. I did test it in the truck, and the remote entry, the remote lock and unlock, did in fact work with this fob on that truck. Now, there's a lot of people on the internet, I've read it both ways. Some said if you take the fob and the module from a truck and plug it into a truck with remote lock or with power locks but not remote entry, then it works. I read others that say you'll need to program the fob to the module. I'm going to try it this way first. We'll see if it works. And if it doesn't, then we'll try programming the module and see if that works. All right. So I guess I'm going to shut the door and then try to lock it. Guys, that's working. Check it out. So here's the fob. I think you can see the little lock actuator right over there. This is lock. It works. Unlock. It works. Ha! Man, that is awesome. Well, that's pretty sweet, team. I'm pretty pumped about that discovery. And that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Woohoo! All right, I have another fob. Now I'm told these little codes, can you see it here? Yeah, those little codes on the bottom, GM15132198, that is like the frequency of the fob. I have another one here with the same code on it. I don't know if the battery's any good, but I'll try it. That one doesn't work. Now that's okay. I'm just happy one fob that works, and it does too. Lock, and then single click unlock only does the driver's door. Double click does the passenger door as well. Man, that's awesome. That makes this truck, just takes it up a notch for me. Woohoo! Well, that was honestly less difficult than I thought it was going to be. I guess I'll get this module swapped into the door panel and get the door panel back on the truck, and enjoy my new remote keyless entry. And then just make sure when you put your door panel back, you get all the little ears hooked over. Push it down, and just put all your fasteners back where they go. There we go. All right, I gotta try this one more time. Lock. Unlock. Man, beautiful. I am super tickled with that. I did not think it was gonna be that straightforward and easy. The internet wins this time, everybody. Now, from what I read and what I found, you can do this on GM vehicles all the way back into the late 90s, like the 98 and 99 remote keyless entries. It seems like common consensus is if the vehicle originally came with power locks and power windows, that's critical. It has to be power locks and power windows. Then you can add remote keyless entry to it by switching out this module, the passenger window lock module, because that's where the transmitter and receiver is. Yeah, I mean, try it out, see if it works. I unfortunately don't have any other vehicles here with power locks but not remote entry to test and confirm this in more than one circumstance, but at least in this one it did work. We've added power locks. Ta-da! Well, that went a lot smoother than expected. So I'm gonna finish getting this thing ready to go through inspection. I gotta check the brakes, make sure there's enough pad and brake shoe left on it, get all the lights working. Actually, all the lights are working. So yeah, I'll just give it one final check over, make sure it's all good, ready for inspection. And then hopefully the next time you see it, I'll have it tagged and on the road. Pretty quick process on this one. So that's it, team. Hey, you know, if you want to add remote keyless entry and you already have power locks, give this a shot. Comment down below. Let me know if it worked for you also. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next video, take care.